Yo, right now you're listening to Nothing Major, Nothing Mad, just a Nothing But Music podcast. We got myself, Benzo, in the building, and with my brother H.
And we're back, episode 23.
Episode 23, Michael Jordan.
How you feeling?
Nah, I'm good, man. What you saying? You good over there?
Chilling, man, chilling. Fucking, what are we talking about this week?
Talking about a lot of important topics, you know, topics that are relevant and stuff. Like in the news, some serious topics today still. Some legal topics have to be discussed. But before we get into that, man, like, boy, what's been popping around the scene? Like, a couple of tracks dropped and that, all that stuff.
Yeah, last night, Cold Shoulder, was that what
Yeah,
it was called?
Central C's
Hard.
dropped. Hard, still. Then it's
Can't
like
lie.
loads of music, man. Loads of music come out.
So I said I liked the substance. I was enjoying the substance very much.
Of Central C?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that song I can just kick back to. A lot of these rappers in the UK, like, they're making songs for bangers, but it's nice to have a song that I can just kick back and...
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Like,
Bangers.
a lot of songs they're making tunes just pop off in parties. The mainstream guys, not with everyone, but the mainstream guys are making tunes like pop off in parties. But I like when it's just like a bit chilled. Like sometimes more time I'm in that at home if I'm in a club. You know what I'm saying? So
like I like instantly what I like from Central C is when I hear a track that I know I'm not gonna hear on TikTok. I'm not gonna hear all over Instagram. Like I like that a lot. Because that's the kind of music I want to hear from him at the end of the day. You know? That's the kind of music that I wanted to hear from him all along. Yeah, I'm glad that came out. Still, that was hard. I'm looking forward to more of that kind of vibe.
But yeah, today, the topic is rap on trial. The battle to keep lyrics out of courtrooms.
Oh.
So to give some context, like Jay-Z and Meek Mill and other rappers like singers like Kelly Rowland have been pushing with 2 US senators to get this law of rap music being used in courtrooms just abolished, basically. Yeah. And I think it's important that happens. I'm not surprised, but it's crazy how they're actually doing that.
Yeah, it's crazy how rap is that genre now that, like, it's the only genre in the world, I think, that, like, is being actively used as evidence against people.
Yeah, because it's like, if Bob Marley was to say, he's got a song saying, I shot the sheriff.
Yeah.
Did he really
people
shoot
going
the
crazy
sheriff?
saying, oh my God, he's talking about killing police? Like, that's nuts.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
It's like when you're seeing how my man acts in a movie, like you said. Otherwise, everyone would be getting sacked. You mean everyone would getting pulled up on it. I'm just like, it's not good behaviour what's going on right now. But let me look into the article a bit more. It's saying here that musicians including Jay-Z, Kelly Rowland and Killer Mike are backing a bid by 2 US senators to ban the use of US rap lyrics as evidence in criminal trials. The rap music trial legislation, obviously called Senate Bill, would protect artists and content creators from having their lyrics wielded against them by prosecutors.
I think that's a very important move. Like, it's sad that we're in 2022 trying to have this conversation. So, but better late than never. Do you know what I mean? Like,
no, but my thing is like, say in relation to drill now, they were pushing it to get banned, whatever, and now it's not getting banned. But so you're letting them. It's basically saying they're letting the drill artists thrive now. But we're gonna pull you up on these lyrics too. Yeah. We're gonna do that. So it's like a hidden agenda. It's like, you know what? We're gonna sit back and make you think you're allowed to do this, but we're still gonna do you in for your lyrics.
Yeah, I mean it's a difficult one. It's a very difficult one because on the one hand, like, music should be looked at as strictly entertainment because that's what it is. You don't know if this guy's telling the truth or not. Like, if I started rapping tomorrow and started talking about shooting people, this, that, like, that's not true. I could go out and rap about that. Like, that wouldn't be used as evidence. You know what I mean? What's the difference between that, me doing that, and then me starring in a film where I'm a big bad man shooting people? Like, they're both entertainment. But I think the line gets blurry when these guys are talking about real life crimes or talking about, like, smoking on dead ops or talking about, oh yeah, we killed your cousin or this, that.
It does get blurry. We can't just act like be naive to that fact.
Yeah. Because rap is the only genre where people are kind of bait-faced confessing these kind of things, talking about, yeah, I did shoot this guy or I did do that, or do you know what I mean? So
But then are we just saying that because it's rap? Because there's some country and western songs that say I shot him down and like it's like they're just there. Is it just drawing on stereotypes in the like just so it's like because you're just talking this crud get yourself in there because there's a lot of it's crazy because this goes back to the thing of like you're letting them you're saying that's what I was saying it's like when you're letting these drill artists blow and you're only making it so drill artists can make it in this climate the hidden agenda is like people getting arrested by this behind this it's crazy man I think it has to be overall it takes away the thing of freedom of speech and stuff like that
exactly like you should start looking at it more as entertainment than as this guy's confessing his that he done this, that he done that. We should stop looking at it as this is literal fact and look at it is it's entertainment. You know what I mean? Because like we were saying earlier, what's the difference between then someone then arresting Samuel L. Jackson for killing all them people in Pulp Fiction, or like it's mad to me. It's wild to me, like how you can turn a blind eye to like I don't know someone playing a role of a murderer or serial killer, killing all these people, like just doing these devious things in films. But then you're suddenly outraged when someone talking about chinging on drill music.
But then we can look at it from the other side and it's like, as an artist now, why are we... If certain artists that are making drill music are living in big houses, so they made it out of that lifestyle where they're still talking about drillings.
Yeah.
And like, I'm thinking, is this the hill that you want to die on? Because you might as well just look... Why are you fighting to not rap crud? Do you get what I'm saying? It should be the people that are actually doing the drillings fighting for it. I guess maybe they don't have the connects, but I still think it's their fight. Like some artists that are like millionaires or want the law to be passed just so they can rap their drilling. That's what it feels like to me. Because right now we're in a time where to make it a song to pop, it's like you got to talk about drillings, innit? Like I've seen certain mainstream artists talk about like that were talking about. For example, I'll say Young'un, innit? Young'un dropped a song. Yesterday. And it was like I had shells for like I used to be a shotter. I'm thinking you were just making like good like light-hearted tunes for that time, but now it's drills popping, you suddenly would want to make this. And it's like, why can't people just keep elevating, man? If now they're out of there, just keep making songs.
You're saying, once you're out of that situation, why do you need to feel the need to keep making that kind of music? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I hear that. I mean, I don't think Meek Mill and Jay-Z and these men are pushing for that bill to be passed so that it's easier for them to talk about these kind of things. Like,
you don't think Meek Mill is kind of... Meek Mill is rapping some crud in his lyrics.
I think he's probably doing this based on his own experiences of being like, it's probably bullshit as to like why... I'm sure he probably had his rap lyrics used against him when he got bagged. And so he's probably drawing on his experiences. And people like Bobby Schmurda, like... That's
a good point.
He was convicted but like a lot of his rap lyrics and his music video was used as evidence against it. You could say that's unfair, but like...
I do agree with the law being passed. I'm just thinking it's just who's fighting the cause, isn't it? Like, I do agree with the law being passed. Don't get it twisted. Like, it's just... Are we just going to see a bag of crud now? That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, well, you're saying if this bill does get passed...
Are we just going to see a bag of crud? That's probably what I'm thinking. We used to see a bag of crud. Now let's open the floodgates.
It's just so acceptable for everyone to be talking about that.
Yeah, do you get what I'm saying?
I can't lie, I don't want that situation to happen in it. To where it's like rap is just so saturated, even more than it is now, with just crud shootings. That's a very dark world.
It's getting like that now, man. On the deeper one. It's getting like that now, man.
For real. There's a lack of positive music.
That's just a reflection of the world. You can even go deeper than that, bro. Like, it's a reflection of the world, bro.
Yeah.
Everything's fast food. Like, not everything, but 80% of it's fast food. Like, we'll be loving one tape, then you'll be on to the next.
Yeah, and you just forget about that tape ever existing.
Yeah, like, it's mad. Like, the way people are, it's like we're wolves. The fans are wolves now. It's like we
just keep devouring content.
Yeah.
Like, I swear down.
That's what it's like. Like, that's why people like you got Youngboy dropping. He's dropped 2 tapes in like 3 months.
Yeah.
And at one point he was just dropping for like 2 weeks straight. And I was like, damn, like I'm a Youngboy fan. I'll eat it up, but I'm just thinking that raw. Like, this is actually a lot of music.
It's a lot, yeah. It's a lot of music, but I mean, at the same time, why sit on it? Why sit on just so much hours of content? I think that's silly as well.
So you don't. It depends how you drop it, I think.
Yeah, I mean, because that's true as well. I might have spoke too soon. Maybe certain tracks that you might made aren't meant to be released at certain times of the year, or like maybe it is too early for that kind of sound. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, why sit on a vault full of music like that? Like,
but you know what it is, yeah. That's one reason, but my reason would be like, why are you gonna say if you were to drop a song, and each song you drop is new single dropping Friday, and bare promo for it. That is jarring. I don't want to see that every week.
You're just seeing hella
but
ads.
You see
of
how
everywhere,
see how like some people drop like Youngboy, he just flings it out.
Yeah. You don't have any idea that
like,
it would have come out.
And because he don't release no it's because he don't have no social media. The only place you can communicate with him is through the music. So that's why P fans don't really get tired of his music, because he's not everywhere like that. The only time you see him is on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I think that's why his fans get tired. Like, say if it was like one of them artists that are more strategic in their releases, that would be jarring. Fam.
If it was like a Lil Baby coming out with a tape every 3 months.
Yeah, because he has to market himself, so it's like
I'd be sick of that.
Because Youngboy don't do interviews and that.
Yeah.
So that's why it does work for him.
Yeah.
Like,
but bro, if he had a Breakfast Club every 3 months, I'd say, bro.
Yeah, that would be like, get out of my
what
face.
What more
like,
have you got to say over the last 3 months,
bro?
It'd
be jarring, fam. It'd be jarring. That is jarring. Like, so, and I think more UK artists should take that approach. Just start flinging stuff out a bit more. Not everything has to be structured. Like, you got fans that feed them a little bit, like just a little bit. It doesn't have to be bare, but like, go against the grain a bit. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Like J Hus need to learn from that.
It works for J Hus though. You don't think?
What?
But J Hus kind of think it kind of works for him though.
What, it's like dropping and then taking a step back?
Yeah, I think it works for him.
For certain guys, but it just pisses me off. Bro,
are you a J Hus fan like that?
Yeah, like, bro, I can't lie. Like, I want to hear more music from you. Do you know what I mean? What's the? I know he's got bangers, and I know he's sitting on a vault full of content.
Just, man,
even guys like Nines, like, just pisses me off just thinking what could be out there. Do you know what I mean? Do you ever think that?
Nah, like, I can't lie. I used to be, when I was in school and Nines used to drop every year, it used to burn me, fam. But now I'm looking at it as like, you know what? Take time out. Give it, because his music is generally what's going on in his life at that point.
Yeah.
So he needs to go through life, innit? So basically, he'll give you an update of what's been going on for the last 2 years, innit? So man digs that. Like, man, you can take a break. I don't want to hear you every week talking about. Imagine every week you start chatting about how we go to Tesco's and that. We getting boring. You get what I'm saying? So man don't mind if you take 2 weeks off.
That is true.
2 years off, sorry. Like, and same with J Hus, he has a lot to say, innit?
Yeah.
You can't keep coming out with that every month. He has a lot to say. He's talking about spirituality, bare things, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like take time off. Say if you're someone like, I'm trying to think of a nice. See someone like I don't know, like a Millions or something.
Yeah.
He could drop like twice a year. I'd say he could do that.
But he hasn't got as much to say.
Actually, no, he does. That's a wrong example.
No, man. Really. Compared to Nines and J Hus, he's not talking about the spirituality and the buying his daughter a Rollie and like just mad.
I'm trying to think who. Because essentially he done it properly because he's got his tape dropping in probably the next couple months.
Yeah.
And like he's kept his name ringing from the whole year. Like it's like a consistent. Like his name just ringing.
Trust me, for a long while.
Who could drop? Yeah, I'm trying to think who could drop this twice a year. DB, of course, can do it. They've proven they can drop twice in a year. But you know, it's drop twice in a year, but don't give me 2 lengthy tapes twice in a year.
Yeah.
If I was an artist, I feel like I'd just be making bare EPs, fam. Bare like seven song, like two a year EPs, and then maybe 1 album, and then goes for a year. I'd do it like that. I wouldn't be like one big long 20-song album, and then you're gonna give me more music after that. Because some people, poets said on the Half Cast podcast, he was like, some people don't want to make albums more than that 15 songs because they realize how dead they are. You know, like, certain artists, like, you don't want to hear 20 songs of.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, then you clock.
Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. You clock. Damn, can I actually sit there and listen to 15 songs worth of music for me? That's an hour's pretty much worth of music for me.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
That's why they jam pack it with features, bro.
Yeah, trust me.
Actually, no, I couldn't do that. So, I don't know. Maybe I think the work rate does have to change. Cause I feel like with the UK, we're still on this very strategic drops. Like, that's why I kind of sometimes like it before they don't blow. Like with the drill use and that. They just drop in it. Like, they just don't drop. They should drop more projects, to be fair. But in terms of songs, they just drop in it. Yeah, they just
drop tunes.
They should definitely drop more projects, like drill artists, to just stamp that moment.
Yeah.
I think I said this on the first episode. Like,
yeah.
Just to stamp that moment, innit?
Because it's like your portfolio kind of thing. It's kind of like a showcase of of everything that you've kind of done and what you've been through.
The reason why 6-7 are regarded like as like a legendary drill, because they drop projects.
Yeah.
They were one of the first drill groups, if not the first UK drill groups to actually just drop projects, innit? So like, them man, OFB got projects. Them man. Yeah. Them man keep it going still. But yeah, you see in the drill groups, yeah. You see that drill clash thing? Who win in the clash? Harlem versus CGM.
Oh,
Harlem
Harlem versus 6-7, things like that.
Yeah, them things.
Yeah. I think that's interesting, and I think just sometimes really bugs me, man. So many cool things could be happening right now, but I just think people's own silly things like beef and that get in the way of doing that. We could have our own kind of versus thing here where big drill groups clash against each other, but gee, like,
that'll be hard.
Yeah, that's so, like, you imagine 6-7 versus Harlem Spartans or 6-7 versus 150.
Would you lose the essence of drill though? Because drill is really like your warring them, man. Like,
yeah, but that's the same as like in a grime clash.
Grime ain't war though. Grime is like lyrical warfare.
Yeah, but why can't drill be? I mean, yeah, at the same time you are talking a bit more personal on drill, but at grime you're still kind of, do you know what I mean? It's still that, yeah, like you said, lyrical attack kind of thing. Like
it is that, innit? But I feel like people got egos now, man. Like people just wanna. I know it's difficult. People got egos.
Yeah.
Right, I know you're trying to come out like he's bad to, you know what I'm saying? That.
Yeah. Like I also think if you listen to certain like grime clashes from back in the day, they're saying certain things about each other's mums that just wouldn't run now.
I mean, the drill tracks, hell no.
Nah, hell no. A body's getting dropped or two over something like that, innit? Like,
no, it'll be good to see. I think that's why we got. There's a few clashes that DJs make and that, and they're cool and that. Because it is, we need to just have more, because of politics, we haven't got a lot of landmark for things like, like big clashes or big link-ups or whatever. We got a lot of just, it's very raw.
Yeah.
That side rocks at that side, like, yeah, like bare drill artists, bare drill groups have just done a lot of stuff on them, on their own, innit?
Yeah, I want to say big up to Groundworks as well for kind of trying to help break that.
That cypher was, tension, refreshing to see.
Yeah. Like the two big ciphers, like that's so sick.
Did you end up finishing it in the end?
No, I didn't. I still working my way through it in little chunks. Like, but AB is very cold, and that AB very cold.
Yeah, he's hard. He's
very
hard.
Cold.
Yeah, but I do like the whole mixing of groups as well.
Yeah.
Because I see with CGM like on 9/8s in that clash, like CGM bring the crowd like wet that.
Yeah.
And 9/8s bring a bit of a.
Bit more flow, bouncy,
more flows,
kind of,
a bit more flows and that. Yeah. It's different.
It works really well. Everyone's styles kind of bounce off each other and complement each other really well. Like, and it's sick seeing people like Kilo Jug talking about drilling or on that kind of vibe rather than what he's usually on. Do you know what I mean? It's cool still. I can't lie. I like what they're doing. I want to see more of that.
Yeah, no, I do want to see more of that. But it's just like we're not gonna. I don't know, man. It's still the egos, man. That's why it's different.
London is a place very rich with egos.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that as well is a reason as to why, like, really big collabs and...
My
really
thing that is, though.
What?
With London and egos and things like that.
If I had the answer... I
kind of a stab at it. Man's probably just like thinking, because it's so
comment down below. Why do Londoners have such inflated egos?
Because like when I feel like maybe because it's so cramped and stuff, like there's so much competition around you gotta like stand your ground just naturally, whether that means fighting for your place on a tube or
Yeah.
for your place on the road. Like, you get
I
me?
mean, also it's like, yeah, like so much has happened in London. So many people have come from London. So much, like, you have a lot of pressure on your back if you're coming from a block in London that, like, say in your block before you, there were guys like,
Gigs.
yeah, my mind just went blank in it. But yeah, big guys from your block. You got to come with that ego. If you come kind of, because a lot of people mistake humbleness or mistake you being just a down to earth person as weakness. But yeah, a lot of people then do feel like they have to come with that kind of bravado and that kind of that ego is to like, yeah, do you know what I mean? Because imagine you're rapping from a block where Gigs is from that block. So you got to come with that kind of confidence, bro. You're not from just any real estate.
Naturally. I don't know. That's why I feel like the future of it is not in London, man. Like, London, I just look at London as New York in America. Like, there's always going to be talent coming from here, innit?
Yeah.
There's always going to be talent coming from the ends, innit? But it's just like, when it comes from outside of London, I don't know, there's just more room in it. There's more room to just do what you need to do in it.
I think Liverpool, big one. We're talking about Liverpool, Scousers in general.
Hazy.
Like, are killing it, yeah. That Packs and Potions. Whether you might be sick to death of that song by now, you might be loving it, whatever. I think it's cold. I think it's cold.
It's cold. It's not something I'll listen to, but it is cold. Like,
yeah, like
joke, banner, aside, whatever. Like, it's cold, fam. Like, if you don't think it's cold, then I don't know, man. The way he's flowing is cold.
Yeah,
fam.
like maybe the accent isn't for you. Maybe like you just aren't sonically inclined to hearing that kind of. That's a big word. Like inclined to hearing that kind of accent on drill. But I think it works. That's throwback to episode 1 or 2 again.
The accent thing is proper. We need to get someone we need to get someone with an accent on here.
Word. There's not many people with accents in Southampton, weirdly enough.
Yeah, no, but yeah, and I came down Southampton for uni and I just clocked that. It's not like that here, like it's just everyone's on some chilled thing.
Yeah, it's better people from South, innit?
But I can't lie, I just like the riff-raff in London sometimes though, man. I can't lie, when I come to London, I'm like,
it's a bit much.
I just like it. When I come back, I'm just like, I don't know, maybe in doses, innit? Man's coming back and I'm just like, yeah, like, this is, yeah, I like it. Like, it's just a bit pace. Like, I can go here, I can go there, I can go there. I like that. I was like, yeah, I can go there. Because now when I'm in London, I don't even go back to like, I don't know, I do go back to obviously where I'm from because I lived there, but in terms of like, I don't go out there. I'm always in other places of London. Like I'm on the tube bare now. Before I went in uni. For the South London, we don't really get tube like all around like that.
No.
So it's just like now I'm just like in tube. I was in Edgware Road with shisha smoke the other day.
Yeah. I said Edgware Road, the Ackies.
Yeah, I'm there regular. I was there like, we're trying to get, we're moving stupid. We're trying to get like alcohol to go after, innit?
Yeah.
I'm got no one spot at alcohol, but
Nice, Edgware, yeah.
It's Edgware Road, innit? But always moving stupid. I was like, so alcohol, like, nah. And I was like, ah, yeah. I was like, what do I expect?
A good cup of tea, though. You probably get the best cup of tea in London there.
Yeah, I just went for the shisha, bro.
Yeah.
Actually, the food there was leng or some Turkish thing. Oof.
Yeah. Proper
Crazy,
stuff.
fam. That rice was tender.
Trust me.
You know what I'm saying?
Long grain.
Yeah, it's good, but it's just different spots for that. And that's why I like the cultural thing, like, and I do miss the cultural side of it. So when I go back, we'll be
the cultural side of London.
Yeah, like it comes across in the music as well. Like we got a Somalian scene out here. Like you get me, like we weren't really starting Leicester and that, but like there's a Somalian London scene. There's like a you get me. Like there's obviously a Black London scene. There's like Afro beat, Afro swing kind of scene. Like it's
guys like Blanco using his roots,
Portuguese, like what's it, Angolan and put that.
And like that's his own sound. That's a completely his own kind of sound. That's just so sick.
Yeah, but that's why that's all from the culture. That's one thing that we have over America, like our cultures. And I mean, that's a different. We need to get into that properly, but like, the culture is in the music still.
Yeah,
proper.
Very enriching our like music because, like you said, it's from London, isn't it? Most of the music that we listen to in the UK is from London, which is a massive melting pot. Just so
it's crazy that one
cultures,
city,
bro.
we don't give ourselves enough credit. I don't think that one city has so much
being
talent,
so multicultural
and so diverse in talent. It's crazy.
Yeah, that like in just one little city, you can have music that, like you said, sounds that comes from Angola, that comes from Nigeria. That comes from. It's so mad. It's mad. Like I think that's so cool.
Yeah, you got J Husk, was like a sound. You just His just sound is just everywhere to do.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
culture
This is
that
all
just
from one
represent.
city. Like, not even a country. This is all from one city in a big country. Like, it's not even that big of a country.
It's crazy they can get that because, like, for example, Bando Kane, that they're from Tottenham, innit?
Yeah.
And that's heavily Jamaican and Ghanaian in it. But you can hear a lot of, obviously they're Jamaican as well, but you can hear in their lyrics, bare patois in their lyrics.
Yeah.
Because that's where they're not only from Jamaica, but where they're from is heavily Jamaican, innit?
Yeah. Even guys in like 150.
Brixton is very heavily Jamaican, innit? So they got the patois in their lyrics heavily.
Yeah.
Like, patois all over London, but in certain areas.
Yeah, there's really that strong kind of, like Brixton, like you said, and even them guys in OFB, like Loki or whatever.
Like West London, for example, bare Somaliland, so you had Digga D, the Aki's call us as he's Askat on the radio. He's because he must be around bare of them, innit?
Yeah.
It's just that type of vibe.
That's another cool thing, like using like Arabic words or like words in different languages, words in, do you know what I mean?
Because it's normal
Nigerian,
for like the average that's not Arabic and that to know about Arabics, bits and bobs of Arabic slang just from being around London.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like in America, I don't think they have it like that. Like I don't think the average American youth would be like, well, know what Aska meant, or Habzi, or
he wouldn't be saying Wallahi, like.
Yeah, like Kalas and all them things there. Like,
like.
They actually don't know because it's not even that. Actually, that's crazy still. That's just like how multicultural London is.
Yeah.
Because the average youth, they're only surrounded in America. But if you ask America where they're from, they'll say Atlanta. They won't say here, there, whatever.
Yeah.
They'll just say I'm from. You get me? It's crazy still. Yeah, no. But yeah, last little segment though. Like, what music you feeling? No, apart from we mentioned Central C, but what else?
Yeah, what am I listening to right now? Can't lie, that Central C thing, like we said, obviously. Blanco released the visuals to Time Out. It's obviously from his tape.
Oh yeah, that song's hard still.
Yeah, that song's hard. The visuals are very sick as well. Like, see when you can tell when someone's an artist just by their visuals, how much time they put into, like Meeks. Meeks put so much effort into his visuals, like.
That's what sets him apart, I'll be real.
Like, proper stuff. Yeah, man. Still trying Benny Banks.
Ooh,
Banger.
that's my tune.
Yeah.
Yeah. That song's hard still.
Yeah.
That Still Trying song's hard. That's very hard.
Which one?
That Still Trying song's very hard.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a snake that had hands and feet? Mm-hmm.
Cold.
No, I've been banging hella dancehall still. I need that energy in my life. I've been banging some guy called Skeng in it.
Yeah.
Cold, fam. Oh, cold, fam. Oh, boy. When I hear that, boy, I'm just up, ready to go work and that. Skeng, that's next up from Jamaica still. And then...
What's the track we should listen to?
Gunman Shift. He's violent
Gunman
still.
Shift.
I can't lie, he's for violent with it still. But he's gold. And there's another one from Trinidad, Zero Ma. 911. Them tunes there. I just been banging bare dancehall, fam. It's nice to hear music from back home, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's good to hear music. It's an energy that you can relate to, innit?
Yeah.
I'm sure you're the same, innit? Like, it's an energy that you know where it comes from. It's like, yeah, man, like, I need that, man. I don't need that, so I've been banging bare of that.
Trust me, I feel like it's a different feeling.
Yeah, then obviously, Youngboy's tape's been banging that new thing. Insane, bruv. Standout tracks, Expensive Taste, Cage Feeling. God damn.
I ain't even heard that tape yet, man.
God damn. You came different on that one, boy.
So the tape with Emo Rockstar on it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got like an emo section. Man's got a whole emo section, man's got a whole rap section under one tape. Like, it's just insane.
Yeah, that Emo Rockstar was hard. I rate that.
Yeah, no, he's hard.
Tune.
And then, yeah, it's a bit really about that dancehall section. Yeah, I ain't really been banging much else. And the usual, or Drew actually, K-Chap's got a song on his tape called Love It. Cold still. He's like, sure you want to know I cover my face, thinks I'm shy. Be watching them send man to the sky. Like, it's like that kind of buzz. Like, K-Chap, how he raps is bare like, his cadence is bare like, saying about to my boy, how he raps, it's not about what he says, sometimes it's how he says it. Like, you never done that. That's how he raps. Like, he's bare like say, like, yeah, done
Shot
that.
stuff to boys. Like,
Yeah.
He's cold.
Stuff, boy, like, it's just mad. Like, it's mad still.
Trust me.
Mad still.
He's very hard.
Yeah, no, that's that still.
But yeah, man. Obviously, you know the usual message every week. Follow us on Instagram. Blog by Benzo, Hussein.ma, and Nothing But Music Pod.
Yeah, man.
And Nuria Pascu, NURIAPASCU. Yeah, man. Follow all of them up now. And yeah, we got more content coming for you. Trust me when I say this, and a lot of exciting things. Lots of exciting, very, very cool things coming.
For sure.
But yeah, man, if you're following us on Instagram, you'll be the first to know. So go run that up now, and we'll see you lot next week.